Tim, Sri Lanka is comparatively underperforming side in T20 cricket during the last 1 year. So, how do you look at this stage and captaining your team against a team like Sri Lanka?
I think whenever you come to another team's country, you always got to respect the opposition and their conditions. And I think although the Sri Lankan side is a reasonably young, inexperienced side, there's some exciting talent there. So for us, it's about respecting the opposition and worrying about the way that we play and controlling the things that we can control.
Well, in this game, it's far too different from the Test cricket, and it changes in flash. So, what sort of plans you have with your team for tomorrow's game?
Yeah, we've had a number of personnel changes from the Test side to the T20 side. So I think there's 8 or 9 guys have come in. So it's about us getting together as a group. We had a nice hit out the other day in a warm-up game in Colombo, and we're looking forward to hopefully getting out and get some training in tonight. So it's more about us gelling together as a side. As I say, there's a number of new personnel coming into the tour, so it's exciting times for the T20 side.
Well, in your playing 11, it easily find batters up to number 9, 10. But out of them, how can you tell that these guys are quite dependable all-rounders?
Yeah, we've got a number of all-rounders in the side, and I guess that's a luxury to have in a T20 side where you've got bowling options and you also got powerful batters all the way down the order. So we've got a few guys that are reasonably new to international cricket, the likes of Daryl Mitchell and Scott Kuggeleijn who sort of burst onto the scene during the home summer, and then you got some more experienced all-rounders in the likes of Mitch Satner, Colin McGronholm and the like. So yeah, it's a good mix between some guys that have been around for a little bit and some guys that are new to the international level.
Southee, Pallekele traditionally has been a pace-friendly wicket so far. So how do you sort of reckon playing in here than dry wicket somewhere else in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, I guess that's something we're going to have to adapt to. You sort of come to this part of the world and you expect spin to play a big part, but we know here that it's a pretty high-scoring ground. I think the last few games there's been a couple of scores over 200, so it sounds like it's a pretty good wicket and a pretty good T20 surface. So it's about us adapting to that, and the quicker you can adapt in T20 cricket, then I guess that sets you up throughout the game.
What kind of things you took from the practice game the other day in Colombo?
Sorry, what was that?
What kind of things you, sort of prepared from the practice game the other day too?
Yeah, it was nice for some guys that to get a hit out in these conditions. Some guys scored some runs, and it was nice for the bowlers to get some overs. And so yeah, it was a good hit out. It was nice to win, but it was also nice for the guys to get out and play some cricket and sort of start to gel together as a side.
Tim, when it comes to the T20 rankings, it's far too different from Test and ODIs. There are about 100 odd teams being ranked right now. So, but in this game, you never know, someone comes behind and may overtake you. So, what do you think of this new ranking system meant for the T20s?
I'm not too sure about the ranking system, but I think T20 cricket in general is anyone can beat anyone on their day. You just need a couple of guys to stand up, and all of a sudden a couple of bad overs with the ball or a couple of great overs with the bat, and the game can change so quickly. And I think that's the beauty of T20 cricket, is that it brings the sides together, and anyone can beat anyone on their day.
This is about the World Cup final actually. You wasn't in the playing 11, but you were there in the last few overs during the World Cup final. Being unable to bowl at that time, what went to your mind? Sort of itching to bowl, or what kind of things went to your mind?
Well, I knew I couldn't bowl, so that was remove that from the equation. But yeah, obviously you wanted to play. It was nice to get on the field for a little bit of it. But yeah, it's one of those things that'll we'll relive for a long time. But I think it was more that the way that the guys carried themselves throughout the tournament, and I think we're proud as a cricketing country to reach the final, and I guess the way that we played cricket throughout the tournament was very pleasing. Although we didn't walk away with the trophy, I think we can still walk away with our heads held high.
Well, this game is usually meant for belters. Now, how do you reckon this game? It's bowler's game or batsman's game?
Yeah, I guess T20 cricket is it's an entertaining game. People want to see the ball flying around, you want high scores and whatnot. But I think as a bowler, it's bowlers can win you games if you have a great day, and I guess it's tough now with some of the shots that batsmen play, but I think also the skill that you're seeing from bowlers these days and the different types of deliveries, and it's just an exciting format. I don't know if it's a batter's game or a bowler's game, but I think it's developing skills in both facets that we're seeing in the other formats of the game as well.